Okay, we're live. So guys, we're just pivoting on the balls of the feet and letting those arms swing, totally relaxed. Coming into our chops now. And by the way, if you have any difficulty seeing or hearing, just drop a note in chat and we'll fix it. I think the video looks pretty good. Getting the outside of the hip. So with the upper body focus class, I think that's more challenging than the lower body focus for most people. So just be prepared. You might have to modify a few things, slow down your pace, etc. We're getting the adductors now, inner thighs, shifting our weight side to side, and then coming into the hamstrings, hinging at the hips, back is flat. Excellent. By the way, I've been researching weighted vests. I'm holding off for now, but the one that seems to be the consensus number one is the Wolf Tactical. It's expensive though. All right, and cross crawl, knee to opposite elbow. Little twist here. Excellent, you guys, good. And gentle bounces. So all the classes from the last month and this month are up on YouTube in case you want to do any of those on your own. And now we're jogging, low jog. It's youtube.com/Beastanetics. Heels coming up, heels up to your butt. Good, knees coming up, knees to the sky. And fast feet. We're on hot coals, moving as quickly as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great, guys, good. So we're coming down. Second warm up. Your first move is windshield wipers. So we've got the legs up, arms are stretched out to stabilize you. And we're going to take the legs from side to side, focusing on decelerating. That's the eccentric portion of the movement. When the legs are coming down, we want to make sure that we don't overshoot and have them crash to the ground. Okay, so don't worry if they don't get all the way down. Not a big deal. Number 2, plank with a shoulder tap. So we can either be on palms or forearms. And then we're going to lift a hand, bring it across to the opposite shoulder without rotating our hips. So if that's too much, then you're going to aim a little closer, and that could be the elbow or the wrist, or you can come to the knees. That's number 2. Number 3. Back extension. This time we're cupping the ears. We haven't done this in a while. It's a very simple variation, but I like it because it gives your hands a place to rest. So hands cup the ears, and then we peel the ribs off the ground. So you have the weight of part of your arms making the movement a little more intense. That's number 3. Number 4 is inchworm. So that is one of our crawls today. Again, a lot of upper body work. Walking out into plank, moving the feet towards the hands, and then once again walking out into plank. And then if you need to reverse it, you walk your feet back and then bring your hands to your feet.
One's my favorite.
It's number 4. Number 5, power push-up. In plank position, elbows are going to bend. Traditional push-up down, but on the way up, we are rotating. So we throw that elbow, open up almost into a side plank. That's number 5. So now it's getting tough with the upper body work, but we're going to get a little break here with a shortstop drill. I'm going to just jump in. So guys, we're going to be in a quarter to a half squat, sliding across and then getting our hands to the ground. So you want to move pretty quickly and change your levels quickly if you can. All right, that's 6. 7, another push-up. This time we're reaching back for the toes. So conventional going down. And then on the way up, we reach back. So you may need to slow the pace down just to get through the set, because you'll have already done a bunch of upper body work. And then we're going to wrap it up with a lateral Panther crawl. So we'll be on our palms, balls of the feet, moving sideways. Now by this point, your shoulders, your triceps, your chest might be really burning. Don't be surprised. This is an overload. This is going to be tough. Okay, there you go. There's your 8. So we're going to kick it off from our back with windshield wipers. So legs are up. First round, first set. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So really focusing on controlling that downward movement. And it's sideways, right? These are not leg lowers, these are windshield wipers. So you can have that visual in mind. It's a rainy day and you're in your car. 3, 2, 1, recover, or your friend's car. And we flip over for plank. So we have plank with a shoulder tap. And that's in 3, 2, 1, and go. As soon as you lift that hand, the other arm needs to get a little more active, especially the shoulder and the triceps, to stabilize you so that you don't rotate your hips. Breathing's relaxed. Try not to hold your breath. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Fantastic, guys. And we're on our back again. Second set. Windshield wipers. Legs are up. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. Really taking your time. Don't rush it. Now you can experiment with your arm position. How much bracing do you need? What feels most comfortable? You can have those arms stretched out completely from the shoulder. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. And we flip over. Plank with a shoulder tap. Final set of this interval is in 3, 2, 1, and go. The wrists, the elbows, the shoulders are stacked. The slower you bring the hand across, the more difficult this becomes. And again, if it's too hard to reach the shoulder, go for the elbow or the wrist. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. And guys, we're moving on, but we're going to stay down. We're on our belly. We have a back extension with ears cupped. So hands go to ears. And we peel the ribs in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ribs come up. Legs stay down. See what kind of elevation you can get. This is an isometric hold. There's really no movement. Neck is aligned with spine. Working the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, the back of the neck, back of the shoulders a little bit. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good. All right. Now we are up for inchworm. So from a standing position, we're going to hinge forward and get the hands to the ground in 3, 2, 1, and go. We're going to walk out into a full plank. Full plank, stabilize. Then start to bring your feet towards your hands. See how we're doing. Sit, Scott. Nice, Ryan. Good, Eva. Go, Faith. That's it, Julie. Nice, Rachel. Good job, you guys. When you get to the end of your space, you take it in reverse. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we are down on our belly. Second set. Back extension with hands cupping the ears. 3, 2, 1, and go. By the way, we had a freebies class last night. We're going to do another one 2 weeks from tomorrow, 6 p.m. 10 seconds left. Hang on now. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. And we've got second set, inchworm, standing, hinging in 3, 2, 1, and go. Hands come to the ground. We walk it out. It's a good one for developing better body awareness. Sometimes we rush the walk out and we're really not in a full plank. Take your time. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and recover. All right. Good work, guys. Moving on. Power push-ups. So this is a tough transition from inchworm to power push-ups. We're in plank, and then we'll be rotating with our push-up in 3, 2, 1, and go. So feel this one out. If you have the strength, see if you can start from your toes, but realize that at some point you may need to make an adjustment, and that adjustment might be slowing down or going to the knees or going to an incline. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Excellent, you guys. Good job. And Shortstop Drill is next. First set. So we set our feet a little wider than hips. Slight squat. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding across. And then making sure we bring hands toward the ground. So Shauna's using a block, a yoga block. And that allows her to adjust the depth of her squat safely. So if you're feeling like hands to the ground is too much, 3, 2, 1, recover. You can modify that. And we've got second set, power push-up. Starting from plank. 3, 2, 1, and go. Elbows bend, that lowers us to the ground. On the way up, We bring one elbow back. We adjust the feet so that we can open up. 10 seconds to go. Nice, guys. Good job. 3, 2, 1. Recover. All right. And we are doing our second shortstop drill, last set of the interval. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding across. So the feet are almost parallel. You want to avoid turning out the lead foot. Look straight ahead. Change direction, change level. Nice, you guys. You got 3, 2, 1. And recover. And we're going to move on to the final interval. And it's the push-up with the reach back for the toes. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So conventional going down. And then on the way up, it's almost like a 3-point down dog. The hips come way up, and one hand comes across. We're alternating with each rep. So it's a contralateral reach. Left arm's going to go towards the right leg. Right arm is towards the left leg. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we got 2 sets left in the round. No, we have more than that. We have our lateral panther crawl next. Sorry. So we're coming down to palms, balls of feet, and we'll be moving sideways in 3, 2, 1, and go. 3 sets left. Hand, opposite leg. Hand, opposite leg. Try to stay straight. If you can line yourself up with some kind of mark on the ground, that's great. You got 3, 2, 1, and recover. All right. Second set, push up with the reach back toward the toes. Into plank we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. So this is about double the amount of upper body work in a typical class. And it's cumulative. So just don't be surprised if you're going to feel some different sensations and if you're going to have to make some adjustments. 3, 2, 1, recover. And this is last first. Okay, guys, last first, lateral panther crawl is in 3, 2, 1, and go. And then after this, we'll have a short rest, and then the upper body gets another rest in the first set of the second round. But then after that, we're back at it. So you're really challenging your upper body endurance here. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So while you're resting, you may want to do a couple of things. You may want to stretch out your chest, your shoulders, your triceps. And then mentally prepare for the next round and think about, all right, now I know what I'm up against. What do I have to do differently, if anything? Maybe you're good to go. And we didn't talk about extra resistance, although you could use it, but with all that upper body work, I don't see it really. I don't think a band, I mean, unless you're super, super strong. Okay, Round 2 is going to start from your back with windshield wipers. So we still get a little break for shoulders, chest, and triceps. Legs are up. And windshield wipers start in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's it even. Nice, Faith. Good, Julie. That's it, Rachel. Nice, Ryan. Awesome, Scott. Good work, you guys. Slow. It's really slow. Take your time. Let the abs do the work. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're going to flip over to plank. So now you start thinking, okay, maybe I go to knees at certain points. Maybe I mix it up. Plank with a shoulder tap in 3, 2, 1, and go. So you got 2 sets per interval. So see how those shoulders and triceps are doing and the chest. And then think about, do you need to make any changes? 10 seconds. We still want to keep our form. We don't want to rotate the hips. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice. And back to our back. Windshield wipers, legs up. 3, 2, 1, and go. It's also okay to bend the knees if that makes a difference. 10 seconds. Legs are close together. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And flipping over to plank. Final set of this first interval. Plank with a shoulder tap in 3, 2, 1, and go. So think about your base. How does your foot position feel? Do you need to go wider? Do you have your wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked? That's usually the most stable position, although not always the most comfortable. So you got to decide what works for you. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Awesome. And we're moving on. So we're going to be on our belly, back extension with hands cupping the ears in 3, 2, 1, and go. Ribs come up, and we hold. So hopefully all this low back work is making a difference in your daily life. 10 seconds. These are exercises you could do every day. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we're up for inchworm. So we come to standing, and we'll be hinging at the hips in 3, 2, 1, and go. Folding forward, taking the hands to the ground, and then walking out. Full plank. Inching the feet towards the hands. See where you go. Now, hopefully over time, you'll be improving your hamstring mobility. 3, 2, 1, recover. Nice going, and we're back down to our belly, hands cupping the ears, back extension In 3, 2, 1, and go. Peeling the ribs. You got it, guys. That's it. Excellent. 15 seconds. So hopefully it's going to help a little bit with posture. We've got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And final set of the interval will be inchworm. Okay, so up we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Folding over. So we're hinging at the hips, getting those fingertips to the ground, walking it out, inching the feet to the hands. Now remember, you can also go in the other direction, which would be walk the feet away. Rather, walk the hands toward the feet and then the feet away. And recover. Good. And we move on. Next interval starts with your power push-up. So we're back down to plank. So just check in, see how your shoulders are feeling. 3, 2, 1, and go. The shoulders are starting to fatigue or burn out. And then we can make some adjustments. We can go to knees. We can go to an incline. We can shorten up the range of motion. We can ditch the rotation. 3, 2, 1, recover. Good. Okay. And we're up for the shortstop drill. So a nice little break here. Starting in a squat, partial squat, and sliding across in 3, 2, 1, and go. So step slide and then drop down, hands to the ground. See if you can get the backs of your hands all the way to the ground. And if not, then that's fine. Good, guys. Good. Nice and quick. That's it. You got it. Good pace. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Well done. Okay. And we're back down. Second set. Power push-ups from plank. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Trying to keep that neck aligned with your spine. Going down as one piece. Coming up as one piece. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Beautiful. And now we've got final set of the interval will be our shortstop drill. Starting in ready position. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if reaching all the way to the ground is too much, then something like a yoga block, which is what Shauna's using, is a good option. Or a playground ball would accomplish the same thing. And I'm sure we could think of lots of household items that would also work. We got 3, 2, 1, and recover. And we move on to the next interval, and it starts with our push-up with the reach back toward the toes. Back to plank. We've got 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'd be very surprised if by now you're not really feeling it in those shoulders and triceps and chest. But you're the best judge. You know what you're capable of. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we are staying down for lateral panther crawl from the palms and the balls of the feet. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So we want to keep the upper body parallel to the ground. We're going. Neck with spine. Working in opposition. You can take it all the way across your space, or you can go a predetermined number of steps, such as 3, 2, 1, and recover. Nice, guys. And we stay down for push-ups with the reach back for the toes from plank in 3, 2, 1, and go. This is a fair bit of volume, right? Normally, you've got 3 minutes of push-ups. Today you have 6. Normally you have 3 minutes of crawls. Today you have 6. 3, 2, 1, and recover. And this is last second. Final set of round 2 is going to be your lateral panther crawl. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Going sideways. And then we'll take a short break. And then we'll come back for round 3. Keeping those wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked. Deep bend in the knees. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice, guys. It's 2 rounds done. 1 to go. Shaking everything out. Shauna's rolling. You got a foam roller. Go ahead. Grab that. And after class, you may need it. A couple little shoulder stretches might feel good. The tricep stretch is the one where you bring your arm across your body, usually grabbing the elbow. Probably seen that one. And just take stock of where you are, what you've done, what you're about to do. Think about whether you need to make any changes. Again, changes could include going to knees, going to an incline, reducing range of motion, etc. So, final round. From our back. Windshield wipers. Legs are up. Okay, guys, this is it. We got 3, 2, 1, and go. Taking those legs to the side, slowly. Don't think much about the legs. Think about your abs. What do you feel as they approach the ground? They don't need to get anywhere near the ground. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Great. And we flip over to plank. Plank with a shoulder tap. So see how you're feeling. See if you can stay on your toes. 3, 2, 1, and go. So if being on the toes leads your low back to cave in, then it's time to go to the knees, or it's time to go to an incline. Or it may be time to ditch the reach across to the opposite shoulder. And that's fine. It's all a progression. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And this is the final set of windshield wipers. Last time we're going to be on our back. Legs are up. And you got 3, 2, 1, and go. Breathing's relaxed, guys. Try not to hold your breath. Arms are bracing. 10 seconds left. Very slow tempo. 3, 2, 1. Recover, and that's a 1 down. And we flip over to plank for the final time. Plank with a shoulder tap. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Reaching across if you're still reaching. Keeping the hips level. Ten seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and recover, and that is 2 down. And so we are coming down to our belly for the back extension with hands cupping the ears. 3, 2, 1, and go. Just holding this position, keeping our neck aligned with our spine. Can squeeze the shoulder blades together if that feels good. Keep those ribs elevated off the ground. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Good. And we are up for inchworm. So, standing up, we'll be hinging at the hips. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Walking it out into a full plank. And then inching the toes forward. Or if you hit the end of your space, you'll be walking your hands toward your feet and then walking your feet back. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Nice. And back down we go to our belly for the final time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Back extension, hands cupping the ears. Last time. Breathing's relaxed. Neck with spine. Hips are down. Got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And that's 3 down. And we're up for inchworm for the final time. Up to standing, hinging at the hips. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Folding forward. Hands to the ground, walking it out. Full plank. Inching the feet to the hands. Ten seconds to go. This will take us to the halfway point of the final round. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we are there. It's 4 down. And now we're down to plank for power push-ups. So now it gets a little harder. Push-ups are in 3, 2, 1, and go. So guys, decide if you're going to stay on your toes, if you're going to keep the rotation. Think about your range of motion. What can you handle at this point? 10 seconds left. And it's okay to make changes. 3, 2, 1. Recover. And we're up for our shortstop drill. So in ready position, which is a partial squat, feet wider than hips. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're sliding across. Yay. I guess it's almost baseball season. I think opening day is April 1st. Three, 2, 1, and recover. Good work, you guys. And we're down for the final set of power push-ups. Last time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Lowering yourself down, rotating. See how it's all feeling at this point. Always want to maintain our form. If you over-rotate, that's what'll happen. You end up on your back. And recover, recover, recover. Good. Good work, you guys. And this is the final shortstop drill. Last time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. This is it for the shortstop drill. We got 5 down. This is number 6. And then 1 interval left. So after this, 2 minutes of work. You guys are done. Okay, we got 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and recover. And that is 6 down. And now we're down to plank for push-ups with a reach back toward the toes. In 3, 2, 1, and go. See what you got left. You can slow down your pace if you need to. You can hold the down dog for a little bit. If you have the strength, keep it going. 3, 2, 1. Recover. We got 90 seconds left. 3 sets. So lateral Panther crawl is next. From hands and the balls of the feet. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Side stepping. Hand and opposite foot. That is it, guys. Good, Scott. That's it, Eva. Nice, Faith. Go, Julie. Awesome, Rachel. Go, Ryan. Great job, everyone. We got 10 seconds left. And then 1 minute after this. 3, 2, 1. Recover. Fantastic. We have the final set of our push-ups with the reach back for the toes. Drill number 7. In 3, 2, 1, and go. It's got a nice bend of those elbows, and then we're reaching across to the opposite side. Fantastic job, you guys. This was a tough one. We got 1 set left, and I'm going to jump out right after that, and Shauna's going to cool you down. 10 seconds. I've got to go to the podiatrist. Bleh. And we got 3, 2, 1. Recover. And this is last. All right. Lateral Panther crawl to wrap up your workout. Great job, guys. 3, 2, 1, and go. So whatever you got left, put it out there. Don't have to go faster. Just keep your form and stay strong. Mind over matter. You're almost there. You have 10 seconds left. You got it, guys. You got it now. You have 3, 2, 1. Done. Woo! Excellent. Fantastic. All right. So Shauna's going to cool you down. I'm going to say goodbye and have a beautiful day. And hopefully I'll catch you on Friday or next week. Okay, you guys? All right. Have fun with your stretches.
All right. Looks like you're getting into that chest stretch already. We'll do the back of the shoulder last. So, all right, you can start whatever side you like, either doing the right hand turn version using the wall, or straighten the arm more. Never feels better for you to get a stretch here on the inside of the armpit. I like to call it the inside of the armpit. Where your arm becomes your torso. All right, then switch to the other side of your chest and arm. Again, there is the bent arm, taking a turn, signal version if you have a door jamb handy. You can go to that. We've got just a few more seconds here. Make sure you're breathing. I'll make sure I'm speaking clearly. Okay, so come out of that stretch and hip flexor, because there was still a lot of hip flexor going on. You can kneel on the floor, pad your knee, or do a lunge, tuck your pelvis. Now you can just put your hands on your hips or relax your arms. It was a lot of shoulder work, so reaching your arm up on the same side not working for you. The idea is to kind of lock it in and then reach a little bit over to stretch the side of your torso down through the hip flexor. But if that bothers your shoulder, just rest your arm. And relax. Switch sides. Again, remember, important thing here is to flatten the back. Kind of a butt squeeze. I'm just doing the hip flexor stretch. And not the quad. So we have more time to stretch the back. Breathe. Good, and then relax out of that. And before coming to the floor, another stretch on the shoulder. You kind of cradle your arm, hold it, breathe, and think of letting your shoulders fall down away from your ears. Relax your jaw, except for me because I'm talking. And you should feel just a mild stretch on the back of the shoulder, maybe going into pulling your shoulder blade a little bit away from the middle of your spine. Make sure you're not twisting your back, you're just reaching your arm across. Again, usually holding above the elbow here. Relax, take a deep breath, switch to the other arm. And again, you want to hold above the elbow and then really, you can reach up a little higher. It usually makes you shrug your shoulders, so better to relax and let the arm hang a little lower. we could spend probably the whole time trying to stretch neck muscles, but that would be a whole session in and of itself. All right, another deep breath, and then go into the floor, or you can stand for a hamstring stretch. Do you want to consider your back in this case? So I do suggest perhaps going to the floor. Much easier on the back. You have the knees bent or straight. Hold the back of the knee, extend the leg into the air, and then if you are doing this standing or sitting, just make sure you're keeping your back straight. Sometimes when you do hamstring stretch, you can bend and re-straighten so you get a little different angle. I hope you can hear me. All right. Relax. Switch sides. Again, you can have the knee bent, slowly go into straightening it, particularly if you have tight hamstrings. Make sure you have your back in neutral. And then breathing. Again, if you want, you can bend and then re-straighten. Hamstrings are sometimes a little funky. And rest. All right, and this one is one for the floor. It is to open up your back and side of the hip. It's like that windshield wiper, but much more relaxed. Shoulder blades are down. You let your knees drop to the right. If you want to start that way. For some reason you are feeling any pain or discomfort with this, then just hug your knees to your chest. So it should be opening up the whole side of your torso down to the side of the hip. You're letting your upper back rotate, but keep it long. You want to reach that opposite arm from the side you're rotating out. Hopefully you have enough space on your floor. Good, and then careful, squeeze your heels together, coming back to the center, and then slowly make your way to the other side. Again, breathing deep. You can always have your knees further away from your hips if you're tight. I think they're supposed to be 90 degrees, but that's not always the case. Again, reaching the opposite arm, shoulder blades down, especially the opposite shoulder blade. Good. And then open up, really let that nice slow inhale come in, and then exhale. Take yourself back to the center. All right, then hugging your knees to your chest. You can hold the back of the thighs. You can roll a little gently side to side with your hips if that feels good to massage your back. You can do the knee circle thing for Pilates. Anything to just let your back relax. Excellent. One more deep breath. Good. And then we'll turn around. Final stretch. Your choice. Child's pose is okay for you. You let your head drop towards your knees and reach your arms out. What you're trying to stretch is your lats, the side, but if this is bothering your shoulder, then you can relax. But it can be very good, and if you have an elevated surface, like some yoga blocks, and let your head relax and drop down. Breathe into your back, or just do your basic child's pose. A few more deep breaths. Good, and then come up nice and slow to lift your head if you're down in child's pose. And then if you want to come and give our final salute, come on in. Although I wouldn't blame you to want to just hang out there in child's pose for the next 20 minutes. Just be careful that then your arms get stuck. All right, hands in for beast. I know I didn't do the unvolume thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and beast. All right, I see you guys on Friday. I can unmute you guys if anybody needed to say something. Bye. Bye, Eva.
Bye.
Have a great day.
Thank you. You too. I don't know how to turn this off. You turn it off.